Hi, good afternoon. I hope this video finds you doing well. Thanks to those of you that tried to get on the Google Meet today. That was not exactly a success. I'm going to send this video out here this afternoon, and then we'll send videos. Mrs. Sharp and I will. I will try to do a Google Meet again, just our class, just to check in and say hello on Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. We'll try that and see how it works. Okay? So for today, this is our story for the week. This is called The Story of the Statue of Liberty by Betsy and Giulio Maestro. This is a narrative nonfiction story. That means it's going to give us information about real people and events in the form of a story. Narrative means it's told as a story, but it's a true story. So, what is interesting or important about the Statue of Liberty? So, here we go. The Statue of Liberty stands on an island in New York Harbor. She is a beautiful sight to all who pass by her. Each year, millions of visitors ride the ferry out to an island. They climb to the top of the statue and enjoy the lovely view. A young French sculptor named Frederick Auguste Bartholdi visited America in 1871. When he saw Bedloe's Island in New York Harbor, he knew it was just the right place for a statue he wanted to build. Bartholdi had created many other statues and monuments, but this one was to be very special. It was to be a present from the people of France to the people of America as a remembrance of the old friendship between the two countries. When Bartholdi got back to Paris, he made sketches and some small models. The statue would be a woman who he would call Liberty. She would be a symbol of the freedom in the New World. She would hold a lamp in her raised hand to welcome people who came to America. She would be liberty enlightening the world. The statue would be very large and very strong. Bartholdi wanted people to be able to climb up inside the statue and look out over the harbor from the crown and the torch. Many well-known artists, engineers, and craftsmen gave him ideas about how to build the statue. First, a huge skeleton was constructed from strong steel. Many people worked together in a large workshop. Some worked on Liberty's head and crown. Others worked on her right hand, which would hold the torch. In her left hand, she would hold a tablet with the date July 4th, 1776, written on it. This is when the Declaration of Independence was signed. The arm holding the torch was sent to Philadelphia for America's 100th birthday celebration in 1876. Afterward, it stood in Madison Square in New York City for a number of years. Liberty's head was shown at the World's Fair in Paris during this time. Visitors were able to climb inside and look around. In this way, money was raised to pay for the statue. Then, skin of gleaming copper was put onto the skeleton and held in place with iron straps. As the huge statue grew, all of Paris watched with great fascination. Finally, in 1884, Liberty was completed. There was a big celebration in Paris. Many famous people came to see her. Only a few had the energy to climb all the way to the crown, 168 steps. Then began the hard work of taking Liberty apart for the long voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. Each piece was marked and packed into a crate. There were 214 crates in all. They were carried by train and then put on a ship to America. But in America, people had lost interest in the Statue of Liberty. Money had run out, and work on Bedloe's Island had stopped. The base for the statue was not finished. With the help of a large New York newspaper, the money was raised. People all over the country, including children, sent in whatever they could. By the time the ship reached New York in 1885, it was greeted with new excitement. The work on the island went on, and soon the pedestal was completed. Piece by piece the skeleton was raised. Then the copper skin was riveted in place. Riveted is kind of like screwed in place. Liberty was put back together like a giant puzzle. The statue had been built not once, but twice. At last, in 1886, Liberty was standing where she belonged. A wonderful celebration was held. Boats and ships filled the harbor. Speeches were read, songs were sung. Bartholdi himself unveiled Liberty's face, and she stood, gleaming in all her glory, for everyone to see. There was a great cheer from the crowd. Then President Grover Cleveland gave a speech. Over the years, immigrants have arrived to begin new lives in America. To them, the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of all their hopes and dreams. She's welcomed millions of people arriving in New York by ship. Every year on the 4th of July, the United States of America celebrates its independence, or freedom. Fireworks light up the sky above New York Harbor. The Statue of Liberty is a truly unforgettable sight, a symbol of all that is America. Here's a quote. It says, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door." It's from the New Colossus by Emma Lazarus in 1883, placed on a tablet on the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty in 1903. And that, my friends, is the end. I love this story. Okay, so go ahead and look at the vocabulary, the first couple of pages in the packet. Read through that and do those couple of pages. I'll also post math video from Mrs. Sharp. Make sure you take a look at those, and then I'll try and get some more videos out. Okay? All right. Have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye.